This week we are at the Nürburgring for one lap at the Nürburgring with a 1000% price increase, and I'm guessing this is as a campaign for Gran Turismo World Series, which is happening this weekend, or has happened. You're watching it afterwards, I don't know, but never mind that. Let's get into race 1. Now, I did do a few races on Monday, but did not go down. So we are the next day hoping for some better results. And better results did we get? Well, didn't finish last basically. But anyway, coming down into the first corner, will it be chaos? A little touchy from the Supra, and a little more touchy from the Lambo, but we get through. And no one crashes, well at least no one crashes up in front. I don't know what happens behind. But now to this section of the track where I'm going on the Ferrari using the slipstream, coming to one of the few places where you can actually get a good overtake. Do I get it? No, he comes to the inside, parks it on the inside, and well yeah, stays on the inside, and we don't get through. Anyway, I'm coming down through this little section, still looking for an opportunity, looking there on the outside, looking on the inside, on the outside. Coming up through the braking point, still not quite coming through this section, those little corner that I don't like. I always take it way too quickly, but actually go through there okay-ish, well, high in the curb. But yeah, but he goes off and we cruise on by, climbing up into third, and well, basically spending the rest of the long lap alone in third, which I mean, pretty good but pretty boring. But now, on to the next race, which, while me compared to the last one, is a bit more interesting. This time starting a little bit lower down in 6th in the Ferrari. So yeah, let's see how this one goes down as we come down into the first corner, going a bit on the inside, a little bit hit by the BMW, and then again by the BMW. Down 3 positions, 9th and 9th, the Porsche there, side by side. Looking on the outside, not quite getting it, but then getting it on the inside on this side. So yeah, that means down into 10th. We haven't gotten into Nordschleife. But anyway, coming down into here, and the Supra just comes in on the inside. Yeah, I actually did not expect that. So yeah, that means down into 11th. So amazing start so far. There's a little Porsche on Porsche violence there. Unfortunately taken out, but anyway, that means this will be a position. And another position, I don't know what happened there, I don't know if that was a bit of lag or something, if we actually eat into him or not. But I don't get a penalty for it, so I guess that's okay. But anyway, coming through here, the Porsche does take this corner a bit slow, and then I don't know what I tried it, or whatever I tried, it gave me a penalty, and I get rear-ended by the BMW again. Like, what's happening with these BMWs? But yeah, I was taking penalty. But now moving on to one of the few overtaking areas on the Nürburgring. Porsche slightly defensive, but then yeah, we get through on the inside. That puts us up into 8, but 8 not too long as we come through here, not braking enough, and well, smashing it into the barrier, or straight into the barrier, allowing the Porsche and the BMW to get through, which puts us back into 10th. I mean, at least we didn't get any penalties anything there, but yeah. But now coming to roughly halfway mark of Nürburgring as the BMW takes a little bit too much of the curb, and that just allows us to get a better exit. And now coming to the end of the lap onto the straightaway, where my original plan was to stick behind the Porsche waits until the second half of the straight, uses slipstream to get past, but it completely slipped my mind there. It's penalty. So basically that didn't work. Well, someone else got a penalty, at least much bigger penalty. So position was gained, but yeah, I guess I didn't get the penalty. Probably would have gotten another position and finished. And well, finished where I started in 6th, but it's okay. Come home in 7th. So well, again, it's not lost. It's not like Monday's racing. Yeah. But yeah, on to the next one, where we are starting in 5th. Now this race was, well, yeah, also kinda chaotic, kinda like the last one. I think this one's a bit better actually. But anyway, let's watch and find out. As we come down to the first corner, side by side, on the outside of the McLaren, turning to the inside, and well, yeah, get ghosted. Lose one position, which is not too bad actually. Although you kinda get pushed up by these two. But yeah, which puts us down slightly. Well, does it? No, still in 6th at least. Yeah, coming around out of there, and yeah, not too bad, not too much chaos happening so far. But anyway, coming down into this corner, and well, get absolutely sent into the gravel and down into last. Well, it's a few other people also got kind of hit there, but yeah, well, second to last is still at the back. Yeah, but now on board with the BMW, and well, yeah, I think that was just like a lag spike or something that caused that. Don't think it was the BMW's fault, but unfortunately, things like that happen sometimes. But anyway, up here this Porsche driving off the track, and they're not getting the speed out of this corner, which allows us to get up into 14th. But now moving on, where she's here kind of has a little bit of a date with the barrier and proceeds to cut some grass, which now puts us up into 14th. So I'm kind of making some progress, well, because we're not crashing pretty much. As that auto does kind of go a bit wide through there, but he doesn't crash. You can see some stuff happening up ahead. But yeah, into 13th, looking for some more positions. And positions we will get, just not yet. Now as you come through here, kind of out of the slipstream, which well will allow the BMW to kind of get side by side with theirs. But because of a bit of lag, that happens, and he doesn't get through. In this order, they start fighting, and well, yeah, I guess that's the position. Through there up into 12. Yeah, coming through here. This one I don't really know how to take it properly, but generally I kind of go off there, but actually take it quite okay. Now up ahead, obviously something went down because they got ghosted. But yeah, this auto just breaks instead of just like trying to fly through them, I don't know. But yeah, and the BMW should stay on the inside, comes through, and it puts us back down into 13th. Yeah, it does get quite messy through this little section. Coming now into the carousel, and well, yeah, Porsche kind of gets hit, so I hit the BMW a bit. Yeah, and someone else is also ghosted now, like, and two Porsches kind of hit into each other. Yeah, and I try and go for the move there, not the best move, but yeah, we get through, BMW goes off, we get past the BMW as well. So yeah, we're quite chaotic through there. Someone else goes off there, and I'm moving on a bit as the Audi doesn't get a good exit there, and I attempt to move on the curb, which is like, well, yeah, clearly didn't go down the way I would have liked it to, but yeah, I mean, it wasn't exactly the cleanest either. So yeah, that puts us up into 10th. I mean, there's the Nürburgring, so yeah, stuff like that is gonna happen now and again. But now to the finish, where well, literally nothing happened on the straight. So we come home in 10th. So yeah, like slowly, like finishing further back and back and back, but it is what it is. But now to the 4th and final race, which, yeah, this one is actually quite enjoyable, with pretty interesting ending as that BMW decides to go to the back for some reason. Yeah, coming down to the first corner, going super duper wide, but yeah, making it through, and absolutely no chaos, nothing, no touching, well, some stuff happening behind, but no touching, no nothing, no smoke up ahead, clear sailing so far. Come through this part, and well, yeah, pretty non-eventful start, surprisingly. So then moving on to Nordschleife, we're coming down through here, getting on the inside of the McLaren and getting a position done. Yeah, and then up ahead the BMW goes off slightly, and well, yeah, me and the Supra get through, which, yeah, puts us up into 3rd. Wow, 2 positions just like that. They're now trying to hunt down the Supra, getting quite close behind, not going off this sign over here. Supra does go a little wide, but yeah, I ride the curb, but doesn't upset the car too much, and yeah, we just seem to get the speed out of the corner. And do we get past the Supra though? Supra does have some pretty good straight line speed, but no, we don't. We have to kind of back out there a bit. But yeah, so still in 3rd so far. Coming down, look at that beautiful sunset. And now looking for another move on the Supra. I think I might have to back up this one again. He does have the inside, and well, yeah. Okay, a little touchy behind it. So yeah, 2 attempts failed to get past, but we will get past. We have to. Anyway, yeah, 1st place is like what, 6, almost 7 seconds ahead. Somehow, I think because we were fighting too much, clearly. But yeah, the Supra goes super wide through there, makes a mistake, and we get through. Lovely stuff. Yeah, but now moving on to before the 2nd carousel, where, well, kind of get awfully wrong there, which allows them to both get through. But we are coming up to the straight where, if I play it right, I can use a slipstream and get past. But let's see what happens as we come onto the straight, still behind the 2. Now obviously the Supra is quite good in the straight, and well, McLaren was in the Supra's slipstream. So yeah, I kind of have to wait for him to step out. Should step out in time now. And well, yeah, he steps out. Choose to go behind the McLaren. And yeah, now let's see. Going for the move, coming 3 wide, perhaps a little bit too early. Coming out the slipstream. A little bit on the cross there. Yeah, but too early, so McLaren gets through, still kind of behind the Supra, and I go on the cross. And yeah, and I just kind of missed the braking point and spin out. Yeah. So I kind of ruined it for myself. Like, I think I just came out of the slipstream way too early. Should have stuck behind the McLaren a little bit more. But yeah, I guess the McLaren's also using his brain. So yeah, come home in 6th. Steve will be proud. But yeah, potentially could have came in 2nd. But yeah. Anyway, it was still a pretty good ending. I guess a pretty good ending to this video. So thanks for watching. Bye.